all sorts of talent. I'm going to put you to work. Levi Huseman, 17 strikeouts. Richmond Braves. You got about 5 or 6 guys you want to talk about. David, by the way, is the Vice President of Player Personnel, David Rawnsley. My name is Daron Sutton. Levi, go.
Levi Huseman put together one of the best performances in Jupiter history today. 7 innings, 2 hits, no walks, 17 strikeouts, put himself in a potential first-round situation. This is a young man we knew well. He's ranked 82nd in the country, Coastal Carolina commit. He was at the PG National. Today, 92-95 for 7 innings, probably a few 70-grade curveballs in there, a little cut change up once or twice, just to show you we had it, but just a dominating performance in a big game against the Dallas Tigers, one of the best in Jupiter history.
Pennsylvania, born and raised, Pete Kraska. He is big, he is strong, he homered yesterday, he had a triple and a single today. Tell me everything about Pete Kraska.
Well, Pete Kraska is becoming my favorite 2023 hitter. He's Dan Vogelbach. Dan Vogelbachs don't come along very often. Pete Kraska has 16 home runs in perfect game tournaments. 16 this summer and fall. Nobody's done that before. If every time I see him hit, I expect him to hit a home run. We saw him hit one at the All-American underclass. Pete Kraska can just hit and hit with power. Dan Vogelbach clone.
Well, you're loving it. You're seeing the left-handed power in that video. Jared Hocking. Now, I've seen Penelope Hocking and Ileana Hocking, both great soccer players in one of my other worlds at Arizona and at USC. They're dominating. I saw his dad, Denny Hocking, play in the big leagues forever. He really was fun to watch. You want to tell us about Jared Hocking, a young man out of Southern California, plays for GBG, Garcia Parra Baseball.
Yeah, Jared, he plays center field, hits cleanup for the defending champions. They lost a tough one today to CBU on a walk-off. Jared had a great game, a double and a triple, an RBI and a run. He has 7 home runs this summer in only 14 games at WWBA tournaments. This is one of the best young hitters in the country. I suspect his father knows that he has more physical talent than he did on a baseball field, and we expect great things from Jared in the future.
Your sisters are better athletes. I've seen them both. They're better athletes. They can flat ball. There was an incredible pitching matchup, Santos against Mobley, that you want to talk about. The funny thing about Chase Mobley is, this is a 23, 24?
24. We saw him in the 14U Festival 2 months ago.
So tell me about this matchup then.
Okay, Oliver Santos, 2022 pitches for BPA. We've seen him a ton over the years. We've always known his potential. One day his changeup will be his best pitch. One day his curveball. One day his slider. One day his command. We've never seen the dominant fastball. Well, we saw it today, 90-93 for 5 innings with 9 strikeouts. But he got outpitched by just turned 15-year-old Chase Mobley, who threw 5 shutout innings, 90-93 as well, threw 67 pitches in 5 innings. And it ended up with a Canes prospect and Chase Mobley with the 2-0 win.
So when you talk about commitments, Florida State for Chase Mobley, Oliver Santos, and some good energy over there, by the way. Oliver Santos is a Duke commit. You love pop-up guys that come here and take on pitching, because some guys shut down. That opens the doors for the likes of Colin McKinney. Texas State. Paul Goldschmidt went to Texas State. Colin McKinney is a Texas State commit. What did he do here?
Well, we last saw him in January. We haven't seen him all summer, all fall. He was in the upper 80s at MLK in January. He went out for the Texas Ranger scout team today for 2 innings, 92-94, dominant breaking ball, 5 strikeouts in 2 innings. We hope to see him later, maybe on Sunday or Monday, maybe in a consolation game. Who knows? But we want to see more of him because he was so dominant today. Colin McKinney putting himself on the map at Jupiter.
Outstanding. Thank you, David. We really appreciate it. As we say goodbye from Jupiter, there was a panel of 9 current and former major leaguers, including a Hall of Famer like Trevor Hoffman, that stopped by with advice for all these athletes. Current and very popular major leaguer Jazz Chisholm had this to say to the young man about who they are as athletes and how to practice like a pro. We'll see you again tomorrow in Jupiter.
I would say to always be yourself. Don't ever change who you are on the baseball field because it might alter your play. Honestly, like, as much fun as you have on a baseball field, if you don't have fun, then stay being that guy that don't have fun. If you have to play angry to be a good baseball player and that's what you love doing, that's how you play the game. You keep on playing the game that way. If you play by having fun and smiling all the time and enjoying yourself, don't ever let anybody tell you that you have to play with a smile on your face every day. If that's not the way you play, that's not the way you play. I would say that to a young guy. Like, don't ever let anybody change who you are.